Hello, fellow YouTubers, and welcome back to Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney. On the last episode, we wrapped up the trial, day 2, of the case. Emma took the stand and explained that she did some scientific investigating, but only really found out that the handprint that was on Gumshoe's locker had to have something special about it. We found out that because the Blue Badger was in the way, there's no way that handprint could have been made during the initial fight, so there must have been something that happened previously to have that bloody handprint on there, and that we kind of guessed that Goodman was actually killed there, but earlier, with someone from 7777777 ID card. But then Lana took the stand and pretty much admitted that the SL9 case was solved thanks to the forged evidence, and caused quite a stir. So, on this episode, we're heading off to the final investigation day of the entire game. Thank God we're finally here. Maybe we can finish this off by episode 120. So, that's the goal right now. If we can finish this out by episode 120, that would be great. I'm so sorry, Mr. Wright. I'm sorry for what my sister said.
Drastic crimes require drastic measures. That's just the way it is. We did what we had to, in order for him to get the verdict he deserved.
I didn't know. I never knew that the SL9 incident was just another name for the Joe Dark killings.
Sounds like everyone heard about these killings but me. Where were you, Phoenix?
Lana wanted Dark convicted so badly. That's why she used me. That's why she used what happened to me.
What do you mean, what happened to you?
It's all there in the file. Joe Dark's last victim was Prosecutor Neil Marshall. When he murdered Officer Marshall's brother, he left behind an incriminating piece of evidence.
But what did you have to do with those killings, Emma?
On the night Prosecutor Neil Marshall was murdered, Joe Dark tried to kill me.
What? He tried to kill you?
Officer Marshall's brother, Neil, was only trying to save me.
So that means you...
Yes. I was a witness in the Joe Dark trial.
I didn't see that one coming. Actually, you did, Phoenix. I'm starting to break the tension, but, I mean, we read the file. It's listed right here. Witnesses Lana Sky and Emma Sky. So I don't know why you didn't think she was a witness. It said it right there, but we didn't know that she was a potential victim. So, we're getting bombshells dropped left and right now. Good, we need some clarification. Let's get some more, let's talk with her. SL9 incident after the incident.
It happened 2 years ago. It was right about this time of the year, too.
Well, I'd assume so. I mean, if the two-year thing for the evidence transferal is anything to go off of, then I think 2/21 might be the date that the trial ended.
There was a terrible thunderstorm that day, unusual for this season. I was alone in my sister's office. We were planning to eat dinner together once she finished her work. Then suddenly, this terrifying man came bursting into the office.
Joe Dark.
It seemed like he was running from someone. He pulled out a knife and screamed at me. I didn't know what was going on. Just then, Prosecutor Marshall showed up.
Jake Marshall's brother.
Joe Dark tried to take me hostage. But before before he could, Mr. Marshall tackled him. Then...
What happened?
I'll never forget it. Lightning struck, and the lights went out. Suddenly, a bolt of lightning flashed outside the window, lighting up the office for an instant. What I saw then burned a permanent picture in my mind. I can still see it now.
A permanent picture? Yee. What? Look, can we get happy news, please? I mean, I know Phoenix Wright's revolving completely around murders, but some happy news, please.
I don't remember the moment when Dark stabbed Mr. Marshall.
So you weren't able to testify about that?
No, I was only asked about when I was attacked. That must be why why she made up the crime.
Made it up? You mean provided bogus evidence?
The prosecutor's office wanted that guilty verdict so badly. Lana forged the evidence and Mr. Edgeworth used it.
That's not gonna help his case. Edgeworth? Phoenix, we know this! This is not a surprise once again.
Yes, but I'm sure he didn't know anything about it. He couldn't have known he was being given false evidence. Even so, that's when it all started. The rumors about Mr. Edgeworth, it's all my fault. If I could have just testified properly, none of this would have happened.
So it's true, even though I may not have known it. Edgeworth really was involved in falsifying evidence. Yeah, but it's not his fault.
After that case ended, Lana was never the same. She became cold, like she is today.
She must not have been able to face up to what she did, especially not to Emma. Think happy thoughts, please. It's almost Thanksgiving. That could be a happy thought. Except there's snow on the ground. Back to depressing. What did you see in the instant that crime occurred?
Dark knocked down Mr. Marshall and raised his knife.
Neil Marshall was stabbed right in front of this poor girl.
I don't remember what happened after that. Apparently I passed out. When I came to, Lana was cradling me in her arms.
Poor Emma. You've been through so much.
I couldn't bring myself to testify about that instant. I tried, but the words just wouldn't come out. I drew a picture, but it wasn't any good.
2 years ago, you must have been 14. That's understandable.
Once it was all over, I made up my mind. I decided that when I grew up, I'd become a scientific investigator. I want to be able to fight crime with my testimonies. And find the evidence to make an airtight case. That way, Lana would never have to forge any.
I see. I think I'm finally starting to understand what makes Emma tick. But there's still something that bothers me about that crime. Something puzzling. Okay, well, is it something that's obvious again, Phoenix? There's something that's puzzling me, Emma.
What is it?
You said you were in Lana's office at that time, right?
That's right.
Why didn't a serial killer come running in there? Not only that, but he was being chased by a prosecutor?
Oh, there's no mystery there. Joe Dark had been taken in for questioning that day.
Taken in for questioning? You mean by the police?
Of course. This happened at the police department. He tried to run away halfway through the interview and fled to into my.
Oh God, me.
He tried to run away halfway through the interview and fled into my sister's office.
But why did he run all the way over to your sister's office?
Because the detective offices are in the questioning room, are right across from the elevator.
Across from the elevator? But Lana was the chief prosecutor, wasn't she?
No, silly. Didn't I tell you? 2 years ago, Lana was a detective. She was the best in the entire force.
What? That's news to me. Phoenix, once again, we know this. Let's head back over to the SL9 incident files. What does it say there? Oh, go back. Executive investigators, Damon Gant and Lana Skye. Well, I mean, she could have been a chief prosecutor. It doesn't say that, but I thought we knew that she hadn't been chief prosecutor for long. Or something like that.
After the Joe Dark case, she was transferred to the prosecutor's office and made chief prosecutor.
That being a prosecutor ever? Lana used to be a detective? I better have another talk with her. Because this is all blowing Phoenix's mind. Everything is blowing Phoenix's mind right now. But, God, that was already 12 minutes. How are we supposed to get this down to episode 120 if we haven't even started investigating yet and we're already finishing up the episode? And I don't think we're going to be getting that far in next episode either. Oh, well, we'll find out when we go to next episode. So, we're calling an episode here. On the next episode of Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney, we are probably going to be heading over to the detention center to go talk with Lana. Because apparently Phoenix needs to learn the alphabet again because he's forgetting everything that he ever knew. So, until next time, hopefully you enjoy. What just happened? Why is he flying? Where'd he go? Ow! Oh God, look at his health bar! Look at his health bar! What the crap happened? I mean, we already got him down one of his 3 health bars by the looks of things. So so there's an orange health bar now. Oh my goodness! Okay, I'm running. Get me up here. I want to avoid this.